Welcome back, guys, to JP26. This is your boy, JP. And of course, this is Studio 26. Safety. We got 6 storylines to go over, and we got no time to lose.
Keep it real, JP. 26 for the studio. What's the deal lately? 2 to 6 storylines. We go. Keep it real, JP. 26 for the studio. What's the deal lately? 2 to 6 storylines. We go. Hey, JP, boy, you are so handsome, smart. April Fools.
Hate that clown.
Storyline number 6 today is going to be David Martinez over the weekend at the UFC Fight Night. This guy impressed me out of all the fighters outside of the main event. You're talking about a guy who I had never seen fight before come in there, and he looked so calm, so calculated. He looked like he knew where he was supposed to be in the octagon at all times, and he lined up a perfect counter. I mean, you're talking about dude overextended. He pulled back perfectly, David did, and caught him with that right overhand. Dude was hurt from there. And then the composure that this kid showed to finish it with the ground and pound. He didn't go too crazy, but he also didn't let the guy off the hook. He used that appropriate amount of aggression to finish him. He's fighting at 135 pounds. I think that this guy is going to be somebody to keep your eye on moving forward.
I'm a taxi driver, De Niro.
Yeah, meet the fuck is De Niro. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Who painted that mole on your face? Did you do that yourself?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, fucker.
That 135-pound division is just stacked with talent all the way through. But we know how the UFC feels about Mexico. We know they're pushing for more stars out of Mexico. This guy right here is a badass fighter from Mexico. I want to see him fight higher level competition, but just as far as skills are concerned and watching the way he fought, this guy is ultra talented and he is very young, 26 years old, so he has a long way to go, entering into his prime here within the next couple years. So I'm excited to see what they do with him next. I would imagine he will be on UFC Noche.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
But that is storyline number 6.
Hate that clown.
Storyline number 5 is the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've talked about them in a few episodes prior, but I wanted to touch back on it real quick because these guys are playing unreal basketball. They have the best record in the league. They haven't slowed down since the last time we talked about them. I know there's a narrative out there that everybody's thinking this is a young team when they get into the Western Conference finals. Assuming they get there, they're going to either run into the Lakers or the Nuggets. And that experience from Jokic and LeBron and Luka and all these guys, that's going to make it to where they're not going to be able to perform, and ultimately they're not going to get to the finals.
Me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Not everybody feels that way, but it feels like that's sort of a narrative in the back of people's minds.
Where is my mind?
Personally, as a Lakers fan, I would love to see OKC shit the bed and the Lakers to get past them. But I'm going to be honest with you. As somebody who studies the game of basketball, I find that hard to believe. This team is playing so well on both sides of the basketball. They are so hard to stop. My opinion on it is I think that we're going to see the Oklahoma City Thunder in the finals this year. That is what I think, barring a horrific injury. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander probably deserves the MVP. That's what I think, you know?
Okay. I'm not quite...
Hate that clown.
Storyline number 4, and another story that we've talked about. Alexander Ovechkin is officially 5 goals away from breaking the all-time goal scoring record held by Wayne Gretzky. Damn! He has 8 games to get it done, to get those 5 goals. We'll probably all see him get 4 goals and tie the record, and that'll be the end of the year because it'll leave us on a cliffhanger, and that's how life fucking works. But
what does that have to do with anything?
No. He's got a point.
you know, I'm excited to see him do it. I really hope he breaks the record with these remaining 8 games left. And I just wanted to put that out there for you guys in case maybe some of you don't follow hockey as much. I know those of you who do follow hockey know exactly what I'm talking about with this. But Alexander Ovechkin, officially 5 goals away as of up to date on this episode. We will keep track of that. You are the fucking man, Ovi.
Hate that clown.
Storyline number 3, Brandon Moreno. We talked about David Martinez earlier, but the real storyline from Saturday night, look no further than this guy right here, Brandon Moreno. I thought it was kind of wild that he was a 2-1 favorite going into the fight. But if you watch that fight, he looked like he should have been the 2-1 favorite going into that fight.
He's good.
The dude's style is unreal. He deflects everything with his longer arms for a 125er. He's so hard to hit. He's so hard to get in close against. Steve Erceg's boxing looks so good, and Brandon Moreno outboxed him. This guy just gets better every time we see him fight. I know there's a big argument for who should fight Pantoja because Pantoja has essentially lapped the division, and of course Brandon Moreno has been a part of that. But if you look at, just the sheer talent and who would give Pantoja the hardest time, it's probably still Brandon Moreno. He seems like he is the second best flyweight in the world right now, because Davison obviously moved up to 135 as well. So that is my storyline. Brandon Moreno, your boxing was unbelievable. The switch kick you utilize, your attitude in there, you got that Brandon Moreno swagger going. It's really awesome to see. So that is why you are my storyline number 3. Shout out.
You can do it! Hate that clown.
Storyline number 2. And here's where we got to lay some opinions down on things, man. We got to get everything out in the open and talk about what we think. So here's the deal. The brotherly shove. I get it. People are divided on it. You meet some people, they're on this side of it, they think it sucks. You meet other people on this side of it, they think it's football, right? Everybody's got their opinion. Even the owners were split 50-50 down the middle from what we understand.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
But I'm going to tell you where I sit on this, all right?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
If only one team can make it as unstoppable as it is, and there's no data to support any extra injuries that are coming from it, which there isn't, then you need to figure out how to stop it. Other teams can't figure out how to run it as effectively as the Eagles. Why is that the Eagles' fault? I'm not an Eagles fan. But why are we targeting a team for being better at something? What are they, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar near UCLA or Lou Alcindor? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we're the NCAA cracking down on UCLA? Is that who we are? I think it's stupid.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
All I'm saying is, if you want
one eternity later
to allow the rules to take over to stop football plays, then you're just not in this to compete, man. Go get that 460-pound lineman in college football. Go draft that guy, right? This is what the NFL is. The NFL is constantly evolving. So Build your team to stop that. If the Eagles were smart enough to see a hole in the league's ability to stop something, and they're really good at effectively executing it, that sounds like a you problem. And also, the direct line for football is to go from here straight to the end zone, right? So, stop that first before anything else. Stop the straight line. That's what I think about it. Don't be a pussy. Learn how to stop the play.
Thank you.
Fucking hey, Jared.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah! You're gonna die, clown!
Storyline number 1, baseball is back, baby. And I am so excited about it. We have all kind of storylines going off. Aaron Judge is doing his thing out there with the Yankees. You got Paul Skeens doing his thing with the Pirates, and then inevitably them blowing it again and him not being able to pick up a win.
You suck, you jackass.
But a lot of great talent that's going out there in baseball right now. But look no further for storylines than this rivalry that's going to be brewing between the Dodgers and the Padres. Let me tell you guys something, man. Anybody who's paid attention to this rivalry over the past couple years, they know it's been chippy. Padres have knocked the Dodgers out the playoffs. Dodgers have knocked the Padres out the playoffs. Dodgers have won a World Series. Padres have watched the Dodgers win a World Series. The point is, it's been a really good rivalry, and both teams have started off undefeated. Shout out to the Padres. Best record to start a year in franchise history, 5-0. And of course, the Dodgers have to one-up and start 6-0, but what else is new? So anyway, that is my storyline number 1. Baseball is back. If you're not into it, get into it. Also, had some fight news today in the UFC. Merab, Sean O'Malley rematching for the bantamweight belt. Juliana Pena, Kayla Harrison going at it for the bantamweight for the women's belt. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Early predictions on those. Give me Merab. Give me Kayla Harrison. The other fight that was announced, Ian Gary, Carlos Prates. Oh, yeah, I'm all about that. That shit is an awesome fight. Now, are we going to get some stand-up or some takedowns, or I'm not really sure. At this point, I think Ian Machado Gary's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is pretty awesome. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this one get to the ground. But what I do know is that is an awesome fight and a very underrated fight at that. I think that there's going to be narrative out there that Carlos Prates is going to go out there and destroy Ian Gary. I'm going to go out on a limb. Ian Gary gets the dub. How about that?
Poop. Poop mouth. Poop out of your mouth.
What are the chances that I actually hit this today? I've been on a cold streak, man. Maybe because it's April Fool's, everything will be opposite. And I'll actually be good at this. Holy shit.
I need a fucking assistant!
Hey guys, I just wanted to take a second and tell you I love you. And I hope you're doing well in your life. And do not, okay? Forget to like and subscribe. In fact, do that in the other order, okay? Subscribe and then like. All right? Go ahead and subscribe and like. I don't know if I did that in the right order. I'm not sure. But do both of those things. All right? Subscribe.